everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. I'm so excited that you're here today because I have some really fun cards to show you. This is a really fun how-to technique on how to create multiple different background stamps using florals. So I'm using the Falling Flowers stamp set from Stampin' Up. This is brand new in the new Stampin' Up catalog, and this is a fantastic stamp set. So I'm primarily using just this stamp set on these cards, and so I want to show you how many different things you can get. I'm using Tuxedo Memento Black ink, and I am inking up all these images with that black ink and stamping them on some Crafter Companion cardstock because I'm going to be doing Copic coloring on these. So I'm going to quickly explain what's happening. I'm stamping these images on July 3rd, even though you're not seeing this video until much after that. I stamped them because every July 3rd, my family and I go down to Jackson and we get a little spot and wait for the fireworks. Every year I am bored out of my mind. I am somebody who needs to be busy doing something all the time. I don't like just sitting still. It bugs the crap out of me. So I've sped up the video here too, just so you know, because there's so many of these for us to go through. I'm doing several different designs and I want to show them all to you. So what I did is I sat and I stamped a whole bunch of these images onto cardstock that I had already cut down to 4 1/4 by 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm going to take them and my Copic markers with me and sit and wait for the fireworks show. And I'm telling you, I get there at like 5:45 and the fireworks don't start till like 9:15. So it's a lot of time to just sit. And my sweet sister-in-law comes with me, so it's just her and I. And we just sit and we talk and stuff, but I really need something to keep my hands busy. That's just part of who I am. It's part of my DNA. So I'm stamping all of these images to take with me. And I'm going to take just these images and my Copic markers and my hex chart from Sandy Allnock because that helps me be able to color and know what colors I already have. And I take just a little book or something hard that will help me be stable when I'm coloring. So I'm going ahead and I'm just inking up all of these images in that Tuxedo Black Memento Tuxedo Black ink because it's Copic marker friendly, and I'm stamping them. Now I've used pretty much every single image in this stamp set multiple times at this point, and you see how many different looking card bases I've come up with. And at the end of this video, you're going to see how I put them together and what they look like when they were finished, some of them. So I'm making all kinds of different patterns. This one was actually my least favorite. I'm not sure what I did here. In my head, I was like, oh, I'll do a flower pyramid. And then when I started doing it, I was like, this looks stupid. But I'll figure something out. Like, I'll make something come out of it really cute. And I thought I would put a sentiment down at the bottom there. Then I decided I needed to add in some foliage there and add that in. So we'll see what happens with that one. So I'm just continuing to stamp and stamp and stamp and get lots and lots of images ready to take with me for coloring. Now, a really quick tip I want to give you when you're doing something like this is whatever medium you're using to color, Copic markers, watercoloring, pencils, make sure that you're using the appropriate paper. Stampin' Up! Crumb Cake paper and Stampin' Up! Whisper White thick cardstock is awesome for colored pencils. I love using that paper with colored pencils. For Copic marker coloring, I use Crafter Companion Spectrum Noir cardstock. A lot of people use Nina Solar White. That's perfectly fine, but I'm a beginner and I tend to use more ink than I probably need to, and it can cause my images to bleed. So I found that with Nina cardstock, it sometimes will bleed if I'm not careful. Okay, so now I'm going to have these cool cards for you that I have colored, and I'm just wanting to show you some of them. So this one I colored with my Copics, and then I covered it with clear Wink of Stella. Each of the flowers covered with clear Wink of Stella. And I'm going to go ahead and finish off a couple of different cards here for you. I've cut out the hello die from, I don't know what die set it is. I don't know if you noticed, but this is a running theme with me. I forget the names of stuff. And the reason for that is this. When you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you change over what you're using often, because I'm not going to show you stuff that's old that we no longer sell simply because you can't purchase it anymore. And that would, if it was me, it would tick me off to watch somebody who used a bunch of product that I couldn't get. I am a product fiend, so when I see something I really like and I really want, I want to go buy it. And so I don't use retired product for that reason. I don't, every great once in a while I will, but 99.9% of the time I'm using current product. And as I'm saying that, I'm like, is this still current product? Those framelits are current product. I'm almost 100% sure. So I basically layered 3 of them up, and then I put glossy accents on the top of them, and I'm going to do that here in a minute. And then I added dimensional tape to the back of that panel and layered the entire piece down. So now I'm going to go ahead and take glossy accents and run it over the top of the hello, and then I also put it on the center of a bunch of those flowers, and that just makes these images pop, and it makes them shiny, and it just gives a really nice look. I just love the way it looks. So I'm doing that. So to go back to what I was saying about I think I was talking about using retired product. Yeah. So I don't use a lot of retired product. And I have actually had comments from people saying, why don't you use it? Because we understand you're a demonstrator and you move on, but we still have these older products. I don't know what to do about it, guys. I mean, every once in a while I use older products, but I try to stay current because I want you to be able to purchase whatever I'm using. And if I use a retired product, then you're probably not going to be able to purchase it anymore. However, you can often find stuff on Amazon and eBay if you're looking for old products that we no longer carry. If it's current product and it's on there, don't buy it from those people, because what they're doing is very wrong and they're undercutting demonstrator sales. Okay, so this card is red, white, and blue because it was 4th of July. So I had done that in red, white, and blue, and I didn't really care for how it turned out, to be totally honest. But I loved how this one turned out. So this card was inspired by a card that I saw that Dawn Woolslegel did. And she is super talented. She owns W+9 stamp company. And I watch her YouTube videos, and she's very, very talented. And so I'm inking up this Thanks So Much sentiment in Versamark ink. And then I'm stamping it down over the top of what I've already colored and stamped. And then I'm using my copper embossing powder. This is brand new, and I am in love. I absolutely love the copper embossing powder. So I'm adding it over the top of my Versamark ink, and then I'm going to heat set this. So I have to say, like, this is like the simplest card ever known to man, but it is so pretty when it was finished, and I'm going to probably make a whole bunch more of these. I literally stamped 2 images, did a little bit of coloring, and then did some heat embossing. It's a 1-layer card. I didn't have to do much of anything else. What you see me doing right here is heat setting this. I didn't edit this part of the video out. I usually edit this part of the video out. I don't know what I was thinking, because I know it's not fun for you to sit and watch me heat emboss something. I feel like I should, like, do the Jeopardy tune. Dun, 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 dun. So boring to watch this. So anyways, usually I edit all of that out, but I missed it. Sorry, lots going on. So I'm trying to think what else I was going to tell you about. Oh, the images. So I finished coloring most of them when I was down waiting for the fireworks to start. The fireworks show was phenomenal. It's so incredible every year, but this year it was like the best ever, I think. And so I have pictures on my blog of a whole bunch of the cards that I created, because I didn't want to take up hours of your day by showing them all to you here. So I just put together a couple of them. So this is how you create floral backgrounds for your cards. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I super duper enjoyed doing it for you. It was a fun video. If you want to see other how-to videos, you can click either one of these images here to go to those. I hope you subscribe and like this video. Have a great day.